I was watching something on ABC and it was saying that John Lennon's Imagine was originally the song Imagine was about um, was really inspired by communism, which is kind of strange considering that I've been saying that heaven is basically communism. Um, not the the see the problem with communism is that it's not possible here. You can't do it on Earth, and the reason why is because we have a tendency towards being selfish, and because of that, the communism is just not possible. And just proof of that is that marriages end up in divorce, and a marriage is an atomic form of communism. It's mutual submission, and what a commune is where everybody kind of gives up their position, and they basically um, they basically get rid of their ego and pretty much everything else that comes between them and everybody else. And everybody has to be serving everybody else, and they can't really be into themselves at all. That it's so much better. It's so the thing is that a marriage has to be like that in order to survive. Is that you've got to be in constant negotiation with the other, and if you want to do your own thing, it's and you don't involve the other, then it's going to fail, just as communism is going to fail. And so the thing is that if you can't do it on the atomic level, you can't do it on any other level, on any higher level. It just won't work. And the reason why is because we're in survival. A number of reasons that we are constantly surviving. We're um, there are things that each of us would rather do. We have a selfish side to us, and you know you can't always be serving everybody else. And then there is um, it's really tough to go there because I'm one of the most selfish people in the world, and I mean I'm selfish in different ways, but you just realize that oh when you in retrospect you realize that you couldn't have possibly I couldn't have possibly held up a marriage because I'm so selfish. Um, so I wouldn't even know how to begin with making a marriage work. But it seems to be the case based upon what I know of Christianity, and it seems a lot of Christian marriages tend to survive. Is that they're basically a commune, and the first church was a commune, and it didn't survive. Um, so, I mean, there are people that joined that church, and there was one such example of a couple that had sold some land and then lied to the church about how much they got for the land because they were not really trusting in this church, that they would, I guess, be taken care of, and as a result they both died on the spot. Nobody killed them. Evidently the Lord killed them. And so that's just how hard it is to make a commune work, is because people are not going to just trust people they don't know. And you would have to be intimate with everybody in the commune, and that's just not going to happen. That's the reason why communism fails on Earth. But if you look to see what the Bible says about heaven, it looks like communism, and the only way that can succeed is for nobody is concerned about their survival. Everybody trusts each other. I mean, there's no sadness. There's pretty much everything that John Lennon was talking about having on Earth couldn't possibly happen because of selfishness. Um, Previous other kinds of forms of communism have never worked. I mean, every time anybody's tried communism on any scale, it just doesn't tend to work. And so the thing is that it's a great idea. However, it's not possible here.